Innovation is all about people, the culture and how they are led. Discovery Step 1 is founded on 3 of the ISO 56002 innovation management principles: strategic direction, culture, and future-focused leaders. Starting with culture, we all know that culture in an organisation is very important and ultimately can be the making or breaking of innovation. Culture in this context requires a balanced coexistence between creativity, so generating ideas, and their exploitation. Without a supportive culture, through shared objectives, openness to change and risk-taking, innovation is unlikely to happen. The second principle is future-focused leaders. Good leadership is one of the most powerful ways to influence a culture over time, and is key to unlocking innovation capabilities and potential in an organisation. These leaders build inspiring visions and engage people to achieve these goals. They can be at any level throughout the organisation and are driven by curiosity and the courage to challenge how things can be done, adding value and servicing customers in smarter ways. The third principle is strategic direction. This is based on aligned and shared objectives and goals, and focused efforts and ambitions to achieve them. Without an innovation strategy, different parts of an organisation can easily wind up pursuing conflicting priorities, even if there's a clear business strategy. It refers to setting the direction or creating a focus for your innovation activities. There are 3 parts to Discovery Step 1. In Part 1, we start with developing a culture map for the company or organisation. We want you to take a step back and look at the levers that trigger positive or negative behaviours in your company, and ultimately the consequences of these behaviours. As Alex Osterwelder identified in The Invincible Company, you can't mechanically design the type of corporate culture you would like designing a car. An organisation is a complex social system that is much more complex than a car. But there are aspects of your culture that is within your control and which can be influenced and designed. Leaders don't create growth, they create conditions for growth. So once you've mapped out your current culture map, identify what your ideal culture would look like, and your desired outcomes, required behaviours, and the enablers and blockers that would make this possible. As part of the culture of innovation, it's important to have a focused and shared innovation strategy, and this goes hand in hand with future-focused leadership. Once this is in place, it's time to start focusing on your innovation project in Part 2. We use a team and project charter to define your team's high-level objectives and the expected innovation project's goals and deliverables. The charter is a tool that creates clarity around team roles and responsibilities, team rules, management, resources, budgets, and so on. It also gives focus and authority to follow the agreed roadmap and the discovery process. Time spent on developing the template saves a significant amount of time down the line in terms of clarifications and as a project reference point. In Part 3, having gained initial understanding of the project goals and deliverables, we can start drafting the project scoping brief. At this point, we only look at 3 components in Section A of the project scoping brief, specifically at the problem or opportunity this project focuses on, the target customers or target markets, and what is excluded from the innovation project. This template will be completed in Discovery Step 6. With project focus and governance structures in place, we can now start developing our project roadmap. The roadmap is the final activity in this step. It outlines a step-by-step plan for undertaking this project, as well as ownership and commitment on delivering on milestones. At the end of Discovery Step 1, you'll have a set of outputs, which includes the following. You'll have started the process of creating a culture in your organisation that supports and enables innovation as part of a repeatable approach. You will have a team governance framework agreed and in place. You will have a strong core team assembled, with team roles, training, and authorization mapped out. You will have a clear team and project charter developed, and you will have a timeline and roadmap with key milestones agreed.